going back to like Spider-Man, I am a huge fan of the Dan Slott run.
Yeah,
and some of the stuff he did, like with Superior, and like
they're crazy.
They're crazy. I mean, you talk about like you were giving up a character for like 2-3 years. Like Spider-Man died.
Yeah, I know.
Like that is a big deal, and the way he did it in a way where it was kind of Spider-Man mixed with Octavius.
Yeah.
And it's like, you think about this character and how he's always kind of like had a ceiling, and he was able to blow past that when he was able to like go through these like major changes. So it's interesting to see what that process is, and then no matter what, he comes back to normal.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you need those weird disruptions to remind you of how much you like you know what I mean? Like I grew up. I know some people hate Azrael, the Batman. I go back to Batman because I grew up in Batman. But like I love when he was Batman.
Yeah.
Because what was so cool about that was it was like by taking Bruce away and replacing him with Mark Paul Valley, like by putting him in there, I think that was his name.
John
Paul Valley. Sorry, I think I was thinking Mark Paul Gosselaar, which is also an interesting Batman story. But like by putting him in there, it reminded you in a weird way. It was like refreshing because it reminded you, like, oh right, this is why I love Bruce so much. Same thing with when they did Superior Spider-Man. It was like, oh right, this is why I love Peter so much, because you put somebody in that place and you go, see what happens when you have the wrong person doing this. Like I think that's super helpful and valuable. It's a nice way to refresh the character.
Absolutely.
Like because then when they come back, it's like, all right, we can do it again. Yeah, they do that. That's great.
We can start from zero again,
exactly.
and people are excited for it because they've been missing it because they did it the wrong way.
Yep.
And they did this, and they did, and it's interesting.
Death of Superman.
Yeah.
How great was Death of Superman? Is one of the best runs ever. I love Death of Superman because it was so great. You did the death of him, and then the reign of the Superman after that.
It was so good.
Oh my god! Who did you think it was?
I thought it was. I thought it was like some weird time thing. I think with Superboy.
You thought it was gonna be Superboy?
I thought so.
Okay, I thought it was Cyborg. That's the worst thing. I picked the bad guy. I'm like, it's gonna be the Cyborg. Like I don't think anybody thought Steel was gonna be the guy.
No, because wrong skin color.
But the Eradicator was interesting. But like it was. I just remember like it was such a brilliant move to take like, okay, we're gonna take Superman off, and then we're gonna put 4 new Superman in these spots, and then they all kind of interwove. And watching Lois have to deal with the grief of losing her husband, and then watching like all these new ones step in, and she didn't want to believe. That's so good. And then when he came back, and it was a little bit of a cheat, but I don't care. When he came back, it was just like it reminded you again why you love Superman. Like that I think it's super. I mean, that's kind of what hopefully what's going on with Power Rangers with like in the Mighty Morphin regular book, by not having the original team in that book for a little while. I hope it's a nice reminder of why we like that group and why they're important, why they're a staple. I think that's like you said, it's a great point of by bringing it, by taking a chance, doing something that really upends the status quo. It's actually a way of refreshing the story.
It's going to be.
I never thought about it until you said it, so it's a very good point.
It's really, really interesting because that's the nature of life. We always go through ups and downs, and no matter what, we still are ourselves. We still are ourselves and have to move forward.
Yeah, it's like tilling the woods. Like it's sort of like crops. It's like you gotta leave one field barren for a little while, kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a weird metaphor.